Alright, so this is technically day 2 of my little solo adventure in Japan. So today I've spent my time travelling down from Osaka on the Shinkansen, whatever the bullet train's called, I can't pronounce it. Travelled down, it's now about 5 PM and I'm heading out into the main area of Akihabara. Obviously I'm going to be looking for some Pokemon cards and just having a general look around. I said I was going to make a plan of what I wanted to buy because it's really hard to pick when you're just in the shops and everything's there. Probably seen the clip in the last video. But I hadn't made any plan whatsoever because I've been looking into just generalising like what the area's like, etc.
Alright then, we are heading into our first shop in Akihabara and this is a book off. Now the best way to describe book off is kind of like CEX but on steroids. You can find these up and down Japan, they're quite common, very fairly priced and a massive variety of Pokemon cards and also vintage games, modern games, consoles, cameras, you name it, they've got it. So much stuff to kind of look around. You can see loads of SARs here from Terrestrial Festival. Some cool sealed Pokemon product, lovely artwork on the boxes. This Mega Heracross I actually did pick up, as well as free cards from this price drop section. I decided to pick up the Celebi, the Darkrai and the Manaphy. Literally about £1-2 each card. Nothing crazy, not in great condition, just binder cards. This Iron Hands SAR, absolutely love the artwork. In Japanese, just pops off so well with the texture. Picked it up for about £3.50, 700 yen. Loads of PlayStation games, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, everything. I am a massive nerd. I'm not even into gaming that much anymore. I watch videos about it, I watch gaming reviews, but I don't play that many games. I just love looking at stuff. Just nerdy, I know, I get it. Loads of Nintendo DS cartridges, loads of Sega Mega Drive stuff, Nintendo 64, loads and loads of stuff, trays and trays. Went on for ages. Of course, there was plenty of Pokemon games as well. We've got Pokemon Platinum, we've got Pokepark on the Wii, we've got Pokemon Ranger, we've got Black, we've got White. All these look so sick in Japanese. Sun, Moon, XY, the full shebang. We've got Game Boy Advance cartridges, we've got older Game Boy cartridges. The artwork on the boxes in Japanese just looks so sick. Genuinely, love looking at this stuff. I kind of wish I picked some of these up and I never did, but I should have done. Nintendo Switch games, of course. The Switch is super popular right now with the release of Switch 2 as well. Nintendo 64, we've got GameCubes, we've got the pads for the consoles, we've got this super sick Mew Nintendo DS, which I thought was sick. 300,000 yen, pretty expensive, but would have been a super cool pickup if I was wadded, which I'm not. Maybe one day we'll get there and pick that DS up.
Alright, I picked up a can from the Family Mart behind me and we've got a shop here, Card Wings, and the next store like an anime figure store, but I'm more interested in the cards. I've been walking now in Akihabara for like 10 minutes on the streets, probably walked past 15 shops selling figures and cards, genuinely every other shop. And by the way, the Japanese people are the most down bad people, like culture I've ever seen in my life, like the adult shops and that here. I ain't gonna go into too much detail on here, but you haven't seen out like it, genuinely, yeah, mental. But anyways, we're going in. I've been kicked out, can't have alcohol inside apparently. I was enjoying that shop until then.
Back into Card Wings, this time without the drink, and again, unbelievable variety of TCG, vending machines, all sorts going on. Unfortunately, the lights affected my footage quite a lot in this shop. 2 floors, Gundam, One Piece, etc. Gundam is massively popular in Japan. Another vending machine, and yeah, very good shop, and we decided to pick up another tinny.
Try strawberry.
Alright, moving into the next shop, and you will notice it's a smaller shop with another vending machine outside. Now in Japan, they absolutely love a vending machine. They're up and down the country for all different purposes, but what I love is they can be left in the street, they don't get tampered with, they don't get vandalised, they just stand there for customers. We all know that in the UK, a vending machine in the street would literally not last 5 minutes if it had Pokemon cards in it. It'd be bust into, vandalised, zero chance. You will notice this one particular card come up a lot, and it is the Pikachu 2023 World Championships card from the Yokohama deck. I proudly own this in a PSA 10. I've had it for 18 months, paid about £100, and yeah, the price has gone up.
So that shop I've just been in, this one here, that is definitely the cheapest shop I've been in so far, either in Osaka or back in Tokyo in Akihabara. So I've been told about a place tomorrow. I've done some research. There's a place called Nakano Broadway, and that's meant to be the cheapest for everything, Pokemon cards, figures, etc. So my plan is I'm going to go to Nakano Broadway tomorrow daytime, do shopping all day there. If it's not so much cheaper or whatever, I'm going to come back here in the evening and pick up any bits that I see here. And then I know I've kind of done a bit of shopping around rather than going diving in head first. But so far, the shopping experience here overall is unbelievable, genuinely, for cards and stuff. You're not going to get a better place than this for variety. Literally card shop after card shop. They're just literally every single place you go. So just as an example, I've literally turned the corner from the shop I've just been in. I've walked down one street, straight ahead of me. You maybe can't see it on here, but I can see Pokemon cards straight away. You literally don't even have to look. You just bump into them. I've not even looked at where to go, to be fair. I've just come to the main area and walked around, and yeah, pretty simple, to be fair, to find the shops. Right, so all the TCG shops seem to be closing. I came out a bit late, to be fair, because I got here a bit late. So like I said, I'm going to go to that Nakano Broadway tomorrow and come back here shopping in the afternoon. But yeah, not a bad setting to be walking around. I'm just going to go grab a couple of beers probably and get back to the room.
I ended up actually walking around, just having a few tins and just soaking in Japan. Walking around Akihabara is such a cool place to walk. You just can't go back to your room when you've got this on your doorstep. Walking around, you can't beat it, honestly.
So ultimately, tonight was about figuring Akihabara out in the few hours that I've had. Figuring it out for shopping and just being here for a few hours, sussing it out. And it is the nerdiest place I've ever been. By literally, I mean, I doubt there's anywhere nerdier than this in the world. If you want your trading cards and figures and all that stuff, there's no better place to be, right, for selection, etc. So now essentially I'm just mooching around a bit, having a little explore. I've just been in a bar for a beer. I actually met a geezer who was playing at a club in Shibuya on Friday where I'm going to be. He told me about it. It's got Atom Club. It actually looks like a pretty big club. It's like 6 floors or something. So that's my plan for Friday night. But for now, just cutting about Akihabara basically. Heading to Electric Town, which is meant to be somewhere good to walk around. So we'll go see what that is like. And yeah, just genuinely enjoying cutting about here. Even all the shops are pretty much shut now. But yeah, it's just nice. Few beers, walk around. Can't beat it, to be fair. So this is the Electric Town, Akihabara. That's what it looks like. Pretty steady area, but you'll see. I'm not going to show it too much because it kind of feels a bit weird, but basically there's like loads of girls stood at the side of the street dressed as like maids. Basically what it is you can pay these girls to go and sit with you in a cafe, and then basically like they sit and talk to you. Obviously it's aimed at Japanese people because they don't speak English, and they basically sit and talk to you for a certain amount of time, and you buy them drinks and stuff. And that's like the concept of it. But the worrying thing is, like, some of them, I know it's a bit of a thing here to make, like, some girls, they try and make themselves look younger, but here, so honestly, some of them, there's no way they're 18. There's just absolutely no way, which is the one thing I don't like about this area. It makes it a bit weird, honestly. But that's the way it is here, and I mean, whether you agree with it or not, that's just kind of it, I guess. Part of the culture, I don't really know. Maybe they are all 18, but I'd put a lot of money on some of them 16, 15 years old, which is concerning, really. Drink selection time, which I think I've gone through them all now, to be fair. This was actually decent. Bit of kiwi.
My final part of the evening I spent at Kanda Myojin Shrine. Now I found it on Google Maps, went for a wander, and honestly it was so cool just to be in here. Literally had the place to myself, chilling, having a drink, and kind of just looking around basically. Unbelievable place. A few people came and did some prayers, and yeah, I thought I was talking to the camera here, but I had it on some sort of burst mode. What an idiot. But I'm basically saying, this is sick. Absolutely loving it.
Alright, so I'm heading back to the hotel. I've just been to that shrine, and honestly, I cannot tell you how nice it was to sit in a setting like that. The first few minutes I didn't record, I just had the place to myself. I just sat, chilling out. Unbelievable to be able to visit a place like that, in a place so busy, and have it kind of to yourself. Yeah, that was pretty good. So I'm heading back now. This country is unbelievable, genuinely. What a place. And Akihabara as well. I said maybe at the start only going to do one night, but for sure I'm going to do at least 2. Like I say, tomorrow I'm going to go to that Broadway and then come back here shopping in the evening, maybe go for a few beers. Walking around this evening, just chilling really has been a very, very good experience, and I've definitely enjoyed it. I'm hoping when I put these videos together, because obviously I've not put anything together yet, I'm hoping when I put these videos together that they're actually decent and watchable. I don't know if they will be, but honestly, this isn't my usual thing to do. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't come out here for the business really. I came out here for like a holiday, but obviously while I'm out here, I'm heavily involved in Pokevend, which is a business around Pokemon cards, so it makes sense to try and make some content, try and make some videos. Whether they'll be good or not, I don't know. And I do appreciate if people are watching them and getting so far in the videos, genuinely I do. And yeah, hopefully I can bring a few decent videos out about this country, about Pokemon cards, and we'll see.
Wrapping up the evening with a 7-Eleven trip. I actually wanted ramen from a restaurant, but they was all shut. But yeah, 7-Eleven, can't go wrong.
So this is a selection. They're actually running a little bit low, but there's still some decent stuff, to be fair. Also, I'm busting for a Waz. Is there a toilet in here? Alright, so this is what I've ended up with, and to be fair, it actually looks banging. It is noodles with pork, green onion, sweet flour paste, and soy sauce. You what? Bag of flaming hot Doritos. Oh, I didn't get a drink.